Ever get one of those letters that, it's like a warm hug?
Oh, yeah.
Well, today we're diving into one of those.
Okay.
From early Christian history.
Interesting.
It's called 3 John.
3 John.
Yeah, and it's not from the John you might be thinking of.
Right.
The gospel writer.
Mm-hmm.
This John is a leader.
Okay.
Referred to as the elder.
Oh, the elder.
Writing to a friend named Gaius.
So, like, the mentor in the early church.
Yeah, you can think of them like the wise, respected leaders.
Got it.
Guiding the community.
Interesting.
And this letter, even though it's tucked away in the Bible, has some surprisingly relevant stuff for us today.
Oh, really?
Especially when it comes to leadership.
Okay.
Hospitality. And how to deal with disagreements.
I like it. Let's dive in.
So first of all,
Yeah.
John's affection for Gaius just pours out of this letter.
I can imagine.
He starts by saying, I love you in truth.
In truth.
Yeah, so personal.
Right.
And heartfelt.
Wow.
Not just like a formal, hey, what's up?
It's different than how we think of writing today.
Right.
Definitely.
It's deeper.
Yeah.
And that phrase, in truth,
In truth.
is really key here. It pops up a few times in the letter.
Oh, interesting.
And it gives us a glimpse into what mattered most to these early Christians. And it wasn't just about, believing the right things.
Okay.
It was about living them out.
Oh, wow.
Being authentic.
Right.
And genuine.
Right.
In their relationships.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah. And one way Gaius was living out that truth was through radical hospitality.
Radical hospitality.
Yeah. Specifically towards traveling Christian missionaries.
Traveling missionaries.
We hear about these brothers who came through.
Yeah.
And were just so blown away by Gaius' generosity.
Really?
That they reported back to John about it.
Wow. So he was making an impression.
Yeah. And this wasn't just a casual, drop by for tea kind of hospitality.
Gotcha.
These travelers were often risking their lives.
Oh, wow.
To spread the Christian message.
Yeah.
And welcoming them into your home could put you in danger too.
Oh, I see.
So Gaius' actions were a powerful testament to his faith and courage.
That's amazing. Putting his money where his mouth is.
Yeah. So that's the good side of things. But then we meet Diotrephes.
Diotrephes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It throws a real wrench in the works.
A wrench.
Yeah, he's power hungry.
Oh, okay.
Loves to be first and flat out rejects John's authority.
Oh, wow. Rejects the elder's authority? That's interesting.
It makes you wonder what leadership looked like in these early communities. Was it always smooth sailing?
Yeah.
Or was there jostling for position, just like we see sometimes today?
Right.
Like in our churches and communities.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Diotrephes really embodies those less appealing aspects of leadership, right?
Right.
Not only does he refuse to welcome the missionaries, he actively tries to stop others from showing them hospitality.
Wow.
Even to the point of kicking people out of the church.
Oh, my goodness.
Makes you think, what were his motivations?
Yeah, I mean, was it purely a power grab?
Right.
Or did he genuinely disagree with John about something?
It's hard to know from here.
Right. But what's interesting is John doesn't just rant about Diotrephes.
Okay.
He says he's going to address it in person.
Oh, okay.
Which shows a different kind of leadership.
I see what you're saying.
Right. Facing conflict head on.
Yeah. It highlights how leadership involves more than just words.
Right.
Often requires taking direct action.
Exactly.
Especially when someone's behavior is harming the community.
And then John gives Gaius this advice. Don't imitate evil, imitate good.
Don't imitate evil, imitate good. That's so good.
Sounds simple enough, but isn't that a constant challenge even today?
Oh, for sure.
Figuring out who to model ourselves after. What good really means.
Yeah, what does good even look like?
Right.
I think that's why John contrasts Diotrephes with people like Gaius. And Demetrius, who is mentioned briefly as having a good reputation.
Yeah.
It's like he's saying, look, Gaius, you've got real examples of faithfulness and integrity right here in front of you.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that we can find inspiration and guidance from those who are living out their values in a way that resonates with us.
And before signing off, John adds this really sweet touch.
What's that?
He says, I had much to write to you, but I would rather not write with pen and ink. I hope to see you soon, and we will talk face to face.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it makes the whole letter feel so personal.
Right.
Like we're eavesdropping on a conversation between friends.
That's what strikes me most about this letter. It's not just a list of rules or theological arguments. It's a window into the heart of early Christian life with all its complexities and challenges and joys.
Right.
And it leaves us with some really thought-provoking questions.
Like what?
Like, how do we balance grace and accountability when dealing with difficult people? How do we define truth in a world with so many competing voices?
Yeah.
And how can we, like Gaius, make hospitality and kindness the hallmarks of our communities?
That's good. A lot to chew on there. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into 3 John.
You bet.
It might be an ancient letter, but it's got a lot to say about how we live and lead today.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Bye.